Ultra extreme gardening. Forecast said this storm was going to come across. It's going to affect millions of people. We're right in the beginning of it. It snowed all night last night. We got about 6 inches so far. We're not going to be doing much in the garden today. Thought we'd take a look at some random clips over the last year. So all of these methods will allow you to grow year-round, I think all the way to zone 5. But like I say, the zones really don't make that much difference. You got to know when your first frost date is and your last frost date. And then of course your local weather. Zones go all the way across the United States, but different areas definitely experience winter in a different way. This year, we've had snow 4 or 5 times. This is the coldest it's gotten. We may get another one before it's all over. But we're gonna have another week of really beautiful weather, and I'll be out here putting more mulch down. We're gonna be planting. I wish I would have known 50 years ago that the secret to this kind of gardening was this easy. You just put mulch down. I keep getting asked about what kind of leaves. Everything on top breaks down naturally. It really doesn't matter. The plastics help in some areas, not so much in others. The sheets helped in some areas, but they still got a little frost under them. I think everything that was high off the ground, with the exception of the okra, which doesn't like cold at all, I think we did okay. We had more things survive than I thought. We were right on that cusp. 1 or 2 more degrees, we would have lost everything no matter what we did. Now, since this is down in there and it's going to sit over the winter and I'm not really going to be able to put any more castor oil underneath here, I'm going to go ahead and put that screen as a second layer of defense. We'll see how that works. Yeah, I was glad I had that roll left over when we built the original greenhouse. I made those screen doors. I got way too much at that time. But you never know when some discarded stuff might come in handy. And I think that's about as even as we're going to get it for this test. That over. Now, your first layer, just start laying in some old logs. And the more decayed they are, the better off you're going to be. Weatherman says it's going to rain tomorrow and it's going to freeze by Thursday. And I still have a lot to dig. So I guess we're going to go ahead and start harvesting whether we're ready or not. Check out the peanuts. Oh, we got some good peanuts here. Oh, look at that. All right. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got a nice little batch of peanuts here. Oh, look at that. Okay, well those are up. Now I'm supposed to let those dry. So we'll get them in the garage or in the greenhouse or somewhere. Oh, I think we've got a purple hill. Yeah. I forgot what I planted over here. It was the last of the slips. Those are nice. So I got some orange and I got some purple. And no, I don't know exactly. I think the orange are Beauregards, I think. And the purple, I have no idea. But they're purple. Wow, I don't know if the cold frame is going to hold up this time. Normally we make our cold frames out of the straw bales. It's got a little more thermal mass. I don't know if the raised beds are going to hold enough heat. It's going to get awful cold for the next few days. But that's the learning. That's learning out in the garden. Then we'll see how they hold up to a decent snowstorm. What I found so far is having a screen on top. You can see we got snow and ice on this still, even though it's melting off nicely. But we want to make sure that that doesn't sag down, and I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. Let's get this one opened up. Even getting down into the teens, as long as you have a good thermal mass, got a little mulch in there, keep that soil warm, you're gonna be good to go. No, it doesn't happen overnight, but you do it a little at a time. Then you can come out here on a day we celebrate change We celebrate our freedom, and you can trellis your tomatoes. Steps I've taken on this journey change the way I see things. Now these principles apply no matter what you're doing in life. Whether you're looking for a new job, whether you're looking for a new house, whether you're looking for a new relationship, you want to get out of debt, you want to get fit. And the first step is, what is your why? Please hit that like button. It helps YouTube push this out to more people that might want to learn how to garden. Well, let's see what we got under here. This is the newest part of the garden. We got one. This is the newest part of the garden. And we've got a little bit of Bermuda grass that's kind of snuck its way up in here. So we're going to be dealing with that also. We're almost ready to dig sweet potatoes. I think I want to go explore, see if we have any chance. We planted in Memorial Day. This weekend's Labor Day. That's over 90 days. That's about what the Beauregards take. So we're getting close. Looks like everything else that was trellis fared pretty well. Now I really don't want to dig up a hill, but I kind of want to poke around and see if we got a hill that's even close to ready. I got to figure out where the hills are. We're not quite ready to start digging sweet potatoes, but there's our first sweet potato. Well, we got another week or so. Anyhow, that's gardening after a storm. Save what you can. You can do this too. And thinking about harvesting, well, I'm gonna let that get a little bigger. But I'm itching to get my first cabbage of the year. Everything else is coming along just fine. And these carrots are coming along pretty good. We planted those in the middle of winter. And didn't somebody say something about being patient? Yeah. Oh. Even though that's not very big, it did get some cold time to it. And it's better than candy, even with just a little bit of soil on it. Till you've grown your own food, you have no idea what it tastes like. You can do this too. And I invite you to pick a little sunny spot, throw some compost down, throw some leaves down. You'd be amazed at what you're gonna get. It really happens when you put mulch on the ground. And I've got 15 things to share with you about that. And by number 15, I think you're gonna be ready to try some mulch. And the first thing you're going to notice on a week like this week where it hadn't stopped raining is the water doesn't run off your garden. It doesn't turn it into a sloggy mess. It soaks in. It retains that moisture. The soil acts like a sponge. It's wet, but it's not wringing wet. You can compact it, but it still breaks apart right underneath there. And it is full of worms. I think the camera's frosting up. Now, if you've enjoyed these shorts, I got a whole list of them. You can binge while it's cold outside. You wouldn't hurt my feelings. And if you shared a few of them, you wouldn't hurt my feelings. You can do this too, but I don't recommend it. I recommend staying inside when it's nice and warm. It will warm up. And remember, this snow, that's just full of nitrogen. That's that poor man's fertilizer we talked about. But I am going to go to the house and get some coffee. Until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.